Hello and welcome to today's video. This time we're going to be taking a look at the forthcoming London Vintage Paperback and Pulp Fair coming up at the end of July 2023. So sit back, relax, and let's get to it. Okay, so you may have actually heard me mention about this fair a couple of times recently, but it's 6 weeks away from when I filmed this, and I really wanted to draw your attention to it because I think it's going to be an absolutely fantastic show and I wouldn't want you missing out. So it's been, I think, 4 years since the last London paperback show, and in that time I think the paperback market has changed. I think there's a lot of new collectors who might want to go and check this show out. So it's at the Bloomsbury Holiday Inn. Now it's in Bloomsbury Coram Street in London. The timing is from 9:30 until 3 p.m. and it's on Sunday the 30th of July 2023. So that's the dates for your diary if you can make it into London on that Sunday. Now entry is only £3, which I think is an absolute bargain, and don't forget that also gains you entry into the much larger paper ephemera fair, and lots of those dealers have in fact got books and paperbacks and pulps for sale. So there's an awful lot to see, as well as like the sectioned off area which will just be vintage paperbacks. Now the good news is that all the stalls have actually sold out, so it's going to be a complete sale. So the space that they've got in the Holiday Inn is full up. It's going to be stacked with stalls. There's going to be an awful lot to look at, which can only be a good thing. Also great news is I've got official permission to film the event, which is fantastic. I shall be there. I shall film the paperback show, and I'm going to be filming the ephemera show because apart from a few photos that I took, the last time I was there, and what the organizer Neil has sent me, I've not got much of a photographic record of this, and I love filming my toy fairs as a little sort of memento of those days, and people love, even if they can't attend the show, they love watching those sorts of videos. So I'm going to film this event, the paperback show and the ephemera show attached to it, and we'll have a permanent record. And I really would love to see some of you come over. If you're watching this channel, come and say hi. Let me take a photo of you. Let me even interview you, because I have my tripod and my camera there, and maybe you could be in the next video. It would be a fantastic memento if some of the channel supporters could come along and say hi, and you'll be forever immortalized on the London Paperback Show video. Now this will actually be my 4th or 5th time attending the London Paperback Show. I think the first one was in 91 or 92, and I remember back then the shows were much bigger than they are today, and they used to have authors and artists, and I remember meeting Sam Peffer, the pan artist, and I took a big bag of stuff up to get signed, pan paperbacks and digit books and an old Panther, I think, as well. Absolutely fantastic. But I remember being blown away by the actual stuff that was on offer, and that's not changed over the years. There's always great stuff that you've never even seen or heard of, but you might like the look of. They don't at the moment have any artists or writers there, but as I said, I think if we can support this show and tie it in with the resurgence of collectors coming in to the paperback collecting hobby, what's to stop these getting bigger, better, and maybe getting some guests along as well? I think that would just be fantastic. So I should be traveling up with my friend Bob from Dorset. Now you've seen a couple of videos I've done of Bob's stock and of his amazing personal collection, but Bob will be there with some vintage paperback stock. He's got 2 stalls, in fact, and I shall be giving him a hand during the course of the day. So if you're looking for me, that's generally where I'll be if I'm not out actually filming the show. I'm also fairly confident that Morris from All You Need Is Books will be there as well. Neil himself will have a stall, the organizer, as well as other top paperback dealers. So there's going to be loads there. As I said, you've got all the ephemera fair dealers as well. And I know historically people have told me they found some fantastic stuff in the ephemera fair, stuff that you just would not believe. So I shall, for one, definitely be checking that out. So it's definitely time to dust off your wants list. I, for one, have updated mine, so bang up to date now. I usually have them on my phone so I can quickly refer to them at a moment's notice, and boy oh boy, I just cannot wait to get stuck in. It's going to be great. So Neil, the Paperback and Pulp Fair organizer, has actually sent down a few of his own photos from some of the previous shows of the last few years, as well as a few flyers as well. I've got my handful of photos, which I'll stick up right now as I'm speaking. You'll notice one of them there, I'm with the actor Neil Pearson. Now, Neil Pearson is apart from being the star of my all-time favourite classic BBC police drama, Between the Lines, as well as being in Bridget Jones' Diary and currently touring with the Drop the Dead Donkey revival. He's also a rare book dealer, so he was at the last show that I actually attended. It was fantastic to meet him. Not sure what he was looking for, but he had an armful of books with him, which was fantastic. So have a look through, have a look at these old flyers that Neil sent as well. Now, do not be confused. This is just some of the old shows. The show that we really want to concentrate on is literally in July the 30th, Sunday, 9:30 till 3 p.m. at the Bloomsbury Coram Holiday Inn. I really, really do hope you can come along. Now, I'll put links to the show and to the fair's website in the description down below. Do drop me a comment down below if you are going to be attending, if you'd like to come along and say hello. Stephen Jones is going to be there, the editor, author of recently The Kong book and a forthcoming book on Robert Silverberg. So he will be there. He's also got a selection of vintage American paperbacks that he's bringing along. So they're the few dealers that I know right now. It's going to be fantastic. I really, really hope you can come along and support this great show. There we are. So if you've enjoyed this video, don't forget, do please give it the thumbs up. Do please spread this amongst your social media so we can get the word out to as many people as possible. I'm a member of a lot of Facebook groups, but by no means all of them. So if you can spread this amongst the Facebook groups for all the different genres, that would be fantastic. And I'll look forward to either seeing you there or at my next video. Thanks very much. Bye.